Ramsay is on the edge of the fens. It's a rural area. We've got a terrible transport system. There's very little public transport.
Sundays and bank holidays, there's no buses at all.
If you haven't got transport, you're stuck.
Horrendous stories of people walking to our nearest town to sign on, to go to appointments. It can be very, very hard.
It's very difficult to find work in Ramsay, and it's very difficult to get to Huntingdon or Peterborough.
I think there's not enough jobs for people. That's the big thing, so people tend to go away.
I'm on the Working Together group, and that is looking at what we can do with Ramsay, how we can improve the facilities.
People didn't think we'd work and they didn't think we'd survive.
The Milkshake Junction is a new shop that's been about since the Ramsay consultation was done, which the children can now go in, get the milkshake, go and sit down and have a chat with their friends.
Yeah, we're still here, we're surviving.
As a small business owner, I found it very interesting finding out about the diversity of businesses in the area, which is one reason why I've set up the Link for Growth coffee morning.
It was the Ramsay Million that helped me launch my latest newspaper, the Ramsay War Boys Reporter. In fact, if it wasn't for the Ramsay Million, it just simply wouldn't exist. It wouldn't be here now.
And we have seen a change. There's a lot more interest in small businesses setting up.
Most of the places in Ramsay are just local traders, you know, we're not big branch people.
Big Local has clout, and so the combination of having some money to do something with and having some really good workers to produce those projects and really bring people on board, that has really begun to make a difference.
It is big local, but it is big national as well. And I think they're gaining an awful lot from the expertise and experience.
After the first 18 months or so, now things are getting much, much easier because the name and the brand is well known throughout the area and people really want to be part of this process.
The attitude in Ramsay is very much let's work together. I think it's all about communication.
I think there should be more leaflets about explaining what they do.
I think we've actually brought people a little bit closer together through telling them more about what's going on in the area.
I did give some ideas, and that was to do a Portuguese festival here like we had in Peterborough, and that brought a lot of people from all over the country.
The town itself could be improved, and as I say, I think an outdoor market would be good.
You know, to have a bit of Polish bits here, Portuguese bits there, English bits here, you know, it'll be quite good, and I think we'll make people understand each other's community.
Now we've got somebody that's helping promote the town. People are taking more interest in what's going on in their area.
The Ramsay for the Heritage Day, they did a big promotion promoting Ramsay and the brand. So we put our flags up and we've still kept them up.
My project, which is funded by the Million Partnership, is to revitalise the town by making the most of its heritage attractions.
We've got a unique selling point in Ramsay, which is its heritage. We've got some amazing places here.
If people start coming there because they've looked at our website, realised there's quite a bit to see and do here, once they start coming, then that'll have a knock-on effect.
If there's something for them to come to, people will come, especially, you know, in the summer months and that. So I think building on the tourism part of it is definitely a thing that needs to go forward.
There are a lot of people in Ramsay that want to see Ramsay survive and improve.
We had the cinema and there was like a small disco, and yeah, it used to be quite a lot of people, especially during the evening, and as the years gone by, I mean, the cinema shut down.
We're sitting in the cinema right now. They knocked down a cinema that was an Art Deco building and built this community centre.
At this present moment, the only place that is ever open for people to go to is the library.
When they get to sort of teenage years, I mean, I work at Abbey College, I think it's more difficult for people of that age group to find anything to do. There's not a lot going on for them.
There's nothing, no like nightclubs or anything that you can go to. I think there previously was, before this building got built.
The Ramsay Million project had already been going 2 years. They'd done all the groundwork, they'd worked out what needed doing, and they'd already started lots of community groups, heritage groups, working together groups. So my project has gone off like a rocket.
We've now acquired what was the youth club, which we've rebranded to The Boundary, which will be opening for its first night in October, doing music nights, so that will now become the main venue to go to.
So the longer the groundwork, the better the projects.
I think we have all the ingredients here for a really exciting town in the next few years. We just need to put it all together, and I think Big Local and some of the work we're doing with community development and bringing people together provides a way to sort of make that cake, so that we've got a really good offer for people to come and see what we've got here.
I come from a big city in Portugal, and coming to Ramsay, which is such a small town, to me was a bit of a shock, to be honest with you, but I'm glad I did come, to be honest.